Welcome to Beat the Number. This is the NBA Morning Edition. My name is Abby. On Friday, March the 21st, we're here to discuss four games in the association for the NBA Morning Edition. Again, these lines are courtesy of oddslogic.com. Again, this is the lines for the latest point spread moves, over-under moves totals, and the injury report. That's oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at here, it's going to be Houston at Miami. Miami is a home underdog. The total's 213.5. Spread is 5.5 Houston. That's the opening number. As you can see now, it's gone all the way, still at 5.5, but the total is still at 213. Now some books have got it to 214, even 214.5. But mainly right now, it's for the most part, I'll say that it's kind of even, but it's heading towards 214. It's in the 214.5 direction. Let's put it that way. And the spread's still at 5.5. So we're gonna look into this game further to see if there's any sharps and public play for this Houston Miami game. See what the early action is, where it's at. So we'll wait for this to come up, and then we'll check the injury report on both teams for Houston and Miami. So we'll look into this further just one moment while the lines come up. Okay, so the Miami's getting all the public love. On the side, the total, nothing on the total. It's been pretty quiet there. We are going to check the injury report for this game. That's for the Lakers. That's for Houston, Miami. All right, and the Houston, Reed Shepherd, he is ruled out Friday with a thumb issue. Andrew Wiggins, leg questionable. He's 50-50. So let's see. Kevin Love, personal out indefinitely. Nikola Jovic, out, hand issue. Let's see. Drew Smith out for the season. That's it. Those are the notable injuries for both teams. So now we're going to look at the. We'll take a look at the home and home. Okay, so we're going to look at Houston, Miami. We'll look at the head-to-head in this game. The first meeting last year, December, in Houston. Houston was an 8.5 point favorite. Miami covered 8.5, and they won 104-100. Miami won in Houston. It was under the total, 215.5. So this has been basically Miami has dominated this series over Houston. It looks like they have Houston's number. Houston hasn't beaten this team. Oh wow, they haven't beaten this team like in 5 years. Oh geez, Miami has Houston's number. Oh wow. So we'll look at Houston here. 8-2 last 10, 7-3 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. Houston has won 8 straight games. They won eight in a row, and they're 5-0 last 5 games. They've covered 3 out of 5 games in the last 5. They are 4-1 to the over. On the Miami side, 1-9 last 10, 4-6 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. Miami's lost a whole bunch of games. They've lost 9 straight games. They're 0-5 last 5, 3-2 to the over. Myself, I'm not going to touch the side. The only way I can look is the over. Both teams are playing to the over. I know the first game went under, but I like the over in this game. A lot has changed in 3 months between these two teams since they last played December 29th since they last met up December 29th of last year. So I like the over in this game. Over 214.5. I like the over in this game. I'm going to stay away from the side, and I'm going to take the over 214.5, Houston, Miami. That'll be my first. That's the first play for me in this game. My second play for this card will be. Second play for this card for me will be Detroit at Dallas. Detroit at Dallas will be the second game for me on this card. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize. Sorry about that. So Detroit and Dallas will be the second game for me on this card. So we're going to look at that right now. Detroit is a 9.5 point favorite in Dallas. It's 234.5. That's the total. And right now the line is dropped by a single point to 8.5. But the total's gone up to 236. That's where we're seeing it now. So we're going to look into this game now. Then we're going to check the injury report for both teams. So look into this game here. That's Detroit and Dallas. So nothing on this game. There's no public action or sharp sides on the spread or the total. So it's been pretty quiet. Nothing as of yet. Let me check one other book and see what's going on. Check one other thing, just to make sure. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Nothing going on. So look into this game further. We'll check the injury report. That'll be Detroit and Dallas. All right, so look into this one here. Detroit and Dallas. We already know that Anthony Davis is up for Dallas. We know that already. We'll check the other notables. Dante Exum, hand out indefinitely. He's out as well. We mentioned Anthony Davis already. Kyrie Irving as well, up for this season. Yeah. Daniel Gafford out for the season. He's out. Pistons are Derek Lively, the second, out indefinitely. Jaden Ivey's the only one that's out for Detroit. Pistons are pretty much healthy. They're a healthier squad. We'll look into this game now. Look at the matchups. Detroit and Dallas. So look into this game here. They already played January. They played about 2 months ago in Detroit. Dallas is a 1 point favorite. Detroit covered and won the game. 117-102 was under 230.5. Both of these teams have gone under the total in the last 2 meetings. They've gone under. Pistons 6-4 last 10, 5-4, 5-4-1 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Pistons have won 2 straight games. Yeah, they've won 2 straight. They are 3-2 last 5 games. This is the 3rd and final game on the road trip for Detroit. Detroit's trying to sweep the road trip. 3-2 last 5 and 2-3 to the under the Pistons. And it's on the 230 side. Okay. So Dallas, we have 1-9 last 10, 2-8 against the spread, 8-2 to the over. Dallas is a hot mess. They're 1-4 last 5 games, and they are 5-0 to the over. They've gone over in 5 straight games. They're not playing any sort of defense whatsoever. For me, let me look here again. Let me look at this game here. Yeah, for me, the only way I can look in this game, I gotta look at Detroit. I like the Pistons here at the 8.5. I like Detroit here to cover. I like Detroit and I like the over. That's the only way I can look. Detroit and the over 235.5. I like the over in this game. That's the only way I can play it. Pistons and the over for this game. The next game I'm going to look at here is going to be, let's see, Cleveland and Phoenix. That'll be the next game, Cleveland and Phoenix. So Cleveland opened up as a 7-point favorite, and the total is 240. That's the highest. That's how it opened up. Right now we're seeing 7.5 across the board. I should say 7.5. I'm not in every book. Some books have 7.5, one or two, but it's mainly 7. Still at 7. 7s are still there. We see a few 6.5s as well, but mainly 7 across the board. The total has come down to 239, so that's the only thing. The total's come down by a point. So we'll look into this game further. Yep, public all over Cleveland. Nothing on the total. So we'll look into this further. We'll look at the injury report for both of these teams. Yep, we'll look at the injury report. Cleveland and Phoenix. Well, first person that comes across is, we just passed it. I swear I saw something. Grayson Allen, facial. Questionable to play Friday versus Cleveland. He's 50-50. I think Bradley Beal's out of the lineup as well, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll check it out and see. Yep, Bradley Beal is out. I was right. He's out with a hamstring. I was right about that. I remembered. Cleveland looks like they're pretty healthy. Garland, I think he's still out. He might be back in the lineup. Yeah, they look like they're pretty healthy, Cleveland. Yeah, everybody's in the lineup. Yep, everybody's in the lineup for Cleveland. I don't see any injuries for the Cavs. They look pretty healthy. Garland, everybody's back in there. Okay. Yeah. Cleveland's they're a healthy squad. All right, so we're going to look into this game now. That's Cleveland and Phoenix. We'll look into this one. Cleveland, Phoenix. Look into this game here. So, first meeting January 20th in Cleveland. Cavaliers were a 7.5-point favorites. Cavaliers won 118 to 92, and it went under the total, 239 at that time. Last two meetings have been under. All right, so look into this game further. Cleveland 7-3 last 10, 3-7 against the spread, 5-5 to the over/under. Cleveland, they're on a 5-game road trip. They are 0-2 on this road trip. They've lost 3 straight games, which is a bit unusual. I know they've had a bit of injuries here and there, but they look kind of suspect a little bit. But we'll look into this game further. 2-3 last 5 games, 3-2 to the over. Let's look into this one. Phoenix, 5-5 last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread, 4-6 to the under. Phoenix has won 2 straight games. They've been playing bottom feeders, so that doesn't really count. Toronto and Chicago, those are bottom feeder teams. Now they've manhandled it easily. And they are 3-2 last 5 games. Yeah, they beat up the bottom feeder teams, but when it's high level competition or high level opponents, they struggle. Suns are 1-4 to the under. Yeah, they've been playing a lot of. They have been scoring a lot. Let's look at this one here. Yeah, they. Total's 239. Oh boy, 239. See, that first meeting it was 239. Cleveland, man, they've been over 2 straight games. The only thing I can look into this game, the way I can see this game, I'd have to take. Yeah, the only way. And this series, they've been playing to the under. I noticed they've been playing to the under the last few times. Yeah, Cleveland Phoenix. I'm gonna have to play the under in this game. I like the under here. I know it's a high total. I know it's pretty high right now, but Cleveland's gone over the last 2 games on the road. Now it's 239. I'm gonna play the under in this game. It's 230. It's coming down a little bit too. Yeah, I'm gonna play the under in this game. I like the under here. Under 239.5. I'm taking the under because I don't trust Phoenix on offense. I don't think they're gonna put up enough points to have this game go over the total. I don't see that here. I don't see him putting up enough points to have it go over the total. So I would look at the under 239.5, and I'd take a Phoenix team total under. Those are the 2 plays for me. Whatever the team total for Phoenix for the under is, I would take the under. Team total under for Phoenix, and I would take the under in the full game. I'm not going to touch this side. I would play it like that. That's the way I would play this game. All right, so that's the Cleveland game. Now the final game we're going to look at here, it's going to be Memphis versus the Clippers. Memphis versus the Clippers. This is the final game of the out of the 4 or 5 games. So Clippers 6.5-point favorites at home. Memphis on the road, total 230. So it's gone from 6.5 all the way to 7. We're seeing 7s and starting to see 7.5s come up too. So we'll look into this game further, and the total's gone up to 231.5, 231. We are starting to see some 232s, but it's mainly 231 right now. So look into this game further. We're going to check the where the sharps of the public are for this game. Definitely look into that. So this is pretty quiet. Nothing yet. No signs there yet. Pretty quiet. Look here and see. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Nothing there. Let me check one more book just to make sure. Yeah, pretty quiet. Nothing. No public action or sharp action. Nothing in this game. Nothing there. So look into this game here. Uh, yeah, we'll look into this game now. So on the Lakers, we look at the Memphis Clippers injury report. John Morant is out. He's downgraded to out for this game at the Clippers. So he has a hamstring that he's dealing with, so he's still out. That's a big loss against a top team. Don't see any other major injuries. Let me see the. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Don't see anything else for this one. So look into this game here. Clippers and the Memphis. So look at this one here. All right, so we look at they played only 2 games so far this year. Yeah, it's only 2 meetings. So the first meeting was December 23rd in Memphis, and Memphis was a 6-point favorite. The Clippers won. The Clippers covered and won, 114 to 110. It was under the total, 228.5. Second meeting, February the 12th, a month ago, in LA. Clippers were a 6-point favorite. Clippers won easily, 128-114, and it went over the total, 235.5. So look into this game now. Memphis, last 10 games, 5-5, 2-8 against the spread, 3-7 to the under. Memphis on a 5-game road trip. They're 0-2 on the road trip so far, and 1-1 to the over/under on the road trip. Last 5 games, they are 2-3 last 5, and are 2-3 to the under. Memphis last 5. So the Clippers, meanwhile, 7-3 last 10, 6-4 against the spread, 6-4 to the over. The Clippers have won 4 straight games. They've won 2 straight as a favorite. But at home, 4 straight. They've won 2 on the road and 2 at home. So now they got Memphis in town. 3-2 last 5. Clippers have won 5 straight, but they've won 4 straight, but they haven't really played any tough competition. The only tough competition was Cleveland. They did beat the Cavaliers outright. They won that as an underdog, but now they're a favorite. Yeah, they've beaten Memphis. Oh yeah, they've handled Memphis pretty easily at home. Yeah, they've handled Memphis. Let's see, Clippers have OKC. Oh, this might be a look-ahead spot for the Clippers. This might be a look-ahead spot because they got the OKC next. Huh. Let's see. This might be a look-ahead spot. But Memphis ain't playing up, but they lost. They only got Morant. Let me see something. Yeah, haven't been playing that well. They haven't covered. Oh, yeah, they've looked out of sorts. They haven't played that well. Yeah, they haven't looked that good. They haven't looked good. They haven't really covered they had OKC -7. They got blown out early this month. It's still 7 points area. Clippers have beaten them twice. Let's see something here. Line open up 230. 230 has gone 232. Oh man. I'm still looking into this. Guys. Just give me a moment. This is interesting. So looking into this one. Yeah, for me, I gotta take. This is Clippers have beaten Memphis twice. They got, they've got. Basically, they have OKC next on deck. They got OKC coming up. That's their next opponent. Um, yeah, the Clippers have OKC. Let me see something here. I know I saw that. Hold on. I know I saw that. They got OKC next. Let me see something here. Just give me a moment, guys. I'm just looking at something here. Yes, they have OKC next. Sorry, yeah, they have OKC coming up on the 23rd. So that's Sunday. They gotta play OKC Sunday at home. I gotta lean in with. I gotta take Memphis here. Memphis plus 7.5. To me, this is a look ahead game. This is a look ahead game for the Clippers. I think they look past Memphis. They beat them twice already, as you can see. They've beaten this team twice, and now they play them a third time. Um, I think Memphis. I think Memphis hangs around this game. I think they hang around. They covered the 7.5. Um, I think they covered this. I think they covered the 7.5. They hang around this game. I like Memphis here. Like I said, this is a look ahead game against because they got OKC next, so it's a sandwich spot for the Clippers. They lost to OKC earlier this year, January 2nd. They lost to these guys. So I mean, this is definitely a look ahead spot. This is so they're definitely looking ahead here, in my opinion. So yeah, I gotta take the Memphis here. I know Memphis has looked pretty bad. They have not played well. They've lost 2 straight games. Haven't really been covering. They haven't been covering, but I gotta look at the situation here, and I gotta fade the Clippers. It's just a fade on the Clippers. This is a fade on the Clippers because of the situational spot that they're in. When they've beaten this team twice, they have to face OKC, a team that they lost to earlier this year. So I'm fading the Clippers based off of that. So I like Memphis plus the 7.5. I'm gonna take Memphis. Even without Morant, I'm gonna take Memphis here, just to cover the 7.5. So Memphis plus 7.5 for me. I'll be taking that. Nothing on the total. I just like Memphis and the points here. And that's it. That's it for the NBA card. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Abby. Whether you feed or follow these picks, it's up to you. Again, I just look at the games and the situation and make my picks based off of those factors and other factors. Still, I hope you have a big day. Cash some winners. Cash some big winners on the point spreads, the over-unders. Good luck to you guys. Don't forget about the NBA player props and team totals. We already gave away one already. Phoenix team total under, that was already given already, but we haven't gotten the number. We don't know what the number is, but whatever it is, I'm more than likely gonna be looking at an under, a team total under, a Phoenix team total under. But I'll confirm that this afternoon. But I'm 80 to 90% gonna be playing that team total under Phoenix. But I'll confirm that this afternoon in my next video. Again, hit the like and subscribe button for more totals and spreads. And good luck to you guys. Hope you cash some big winners on this NBA card for the morning edition. Good luck. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Take care. Peace.